We grana, we bungany bong, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. And today I'm coming back at you with some stuff and things I found from the four corners of the tinterweb. I do this every single Tuesday and Saturday on this channel, so if you like the sound of that, why not think about giving me a like, a share and a subscribe, because it really does help me out. Before we get into the Transformers news for this Transformers Tuesday, another thing that I'm talking about on this channel is HEROQUEST. So HEROQUEST is coming very, very soon. Fingers crossed, September, October, so sometime in the next 2 months. Trying to get details on this is very, very difficult, but one of the best places is Zargon himself on Twitter. And this week, or certainly maybe some point last week, I think it was, Zargon did post this picture of the WITCHLORD. So this is the new figure of the WITCHLORD, very different to the old WITCHLORD that we got. I think this looks incredible. Also, two kind of shambling skeletons stood behind it as well, but really, really hyped. Cannot wait to get my hands on HEROQUEST. Figures look great.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Kicking off today then with Bumby Studios, who do all the awesome 3D printed stuff for you to print off at home, and they've now worked on a little cage for your Ravage. This looks really, really cool. So you can act out that classic scene from the first episode of the Transformers. Even comes with a little key for him as well, and of course you have to put Megatron there as a hologram. Very, very cool, very, very nice. Obviously you can up and downscale these because it is 3D printed, and they've also done some extra stuff for their cyber base system, and they've created some pedestals here for your core class figures. So you got your Megatron, your Prime, your Starscream, and even your little rat dude from Beast Wars. These stands are pretty cool. The base system looks pretty cool. It's not the kind of thing that I really love from them, but I think that the cyber base system is nice. It's very, very colourful. A great place to see some really random Transformers stuff is Shentu Toy Box, and I believe this is over on Weibo, but they're showing off this awesome, cool looking Transformers alarm clock. Obviously movie inspired, but very, very cool little digital alarm clock. Nice little buttons, nice little throwback to the original BAYVERSE movies. Not my favourite Prime, not my favourite take on the Transformers franchise, but this is a cool alarm clock. It transforms. It's super cute. Look at its little arms and the way it wants to move. And then the other clocks and the watches can sit on its shoulders. We haven't got the classic 80s one, but we can see a little size comparison here on how big it is. It's also, I think it's a money box as well as an alarm clock, and then it has some buttons on the back. Very cool. Very, very nice. The J.BAVLIN cross Transformers take on SOUNDWAVE. Some great news on this if you want this figure and you weren't managing to get it from NTWRK, because it's now available from In Demand Toys. Now, I don't know how In Demand Toys have been able to get this, because according to NTWRK, the app, when I ordered it on there, they said it's not due out until October. This is available right now on In Demand Toys. So fantastic news if you want this, but if you have already ordered this from the NTWRK app, unfortunately, as I found out, there's no refunds at all on the NTWRK app. All sales are final. That's the last time I buy anything from the NTWRK app. In demand as well, really, really coming through this week. Also, Shattered Glass Starscream is available for them. Again, for me, I ordered this on Hasbro Pulse. I think I am going to keep my order on Hasbro Pulse though, because I want the comic that comes with it. But if you want this, then go over to In Demand and pick this figure up. In Demand, absolutely killing it at the moment, coming through with stuff. Now, fingers crossed for me that they're going to get that R.E.D. Megatron from the Transformers the movie, where he's all purple and squared. We'll see a few more pictures of that later on, but congratulations to In Demand Toys in the UK at the moment. Absolutely killing it. We know there's a Transformers Prime Megatron KO coming out very, very soon. I don't even know what company is doing this, so if you know what company it is, please let me know down in the comments. But we can see, yeah, it's looking okay. It doesn't look top quality. Obviously for me, the APC version of this is the version that I have. I won't be picking this up, but I do like the translucent abs on this. I need to see more, but I already have the kind of reissue that Hasbro's done, and I have the awesome ultimate version of this figure, which for me is the APC version, so I don't really need this one in my collection. Do you like your movieverse Optimus Prime Bayverses to be a big boy? Then Triple X has got you covered, because this big boy comes in at 48 centimeters tall. This apparently is coming in the first quarter of 2022, and it looks alright. It's a big movieverse Optimus Prime. I don't have any movieverse Optimus Primes, certainly Bayverse in my collection. I don't plan on picking one up, but this is nice. You know, if you're into the movieverse, this is definitely a big boy. Is there one bigger than 48 centimeters? I don't think so. FANSHOBBY are releasing more and more pictures of all of their Fire Guts mode, and now we get to see GODBOMBER in the Fire Guts mode as well. So GODBOMBER is being re-released in the Fire Guts color. Love the gold that they've put on the front of this as well. Very, very nice. The subtle different shades of orange and red, and the bright orange and the slightly duller orange, and then that gold front really sets this figure off. Very, very nice. It comes with an extra head, and also comes with the 3 little characters as well, which if you have Minerva or Cab or Ace Hitter or any of those that are coming out, it's the same figures there, but yeah, just I don't think they have the face plates on the back. I could be wrong there, but they're very, very cool. It looks great. This whole set together is really starting to look absolutely fantastic. Again, it's not really for me, although I think it looks good. I don't really like the way that it transforms, but yeah, as a set, fantastic. Heading over to the world now of X-TRANSBOTS, and they finally showed off some pictures of Cup or Locke, which was an abomination when it was released a couple of years, last year I think, and the re-release looks same. I can't see too much different. I know people are super pissed actually that they haven't done more to enhance this figure. All of the challenges, from the colorization to the not paint on the abs, all of this kind of stuff, and the face not having enough painted detailing on it, and all of this kind of stuff, they're all still there. Obviously, a lot of the issues with this figure was originally all of the kind of stuff inside it falling to pieces and shearing off and all of that, and those tabs fins down the bottom needing to be glued back on, and X-TRANSBOTS told you to just glue them back on. Official statement from the business. So yeah, I think I'll have to see. Obviously, I'm going to get this figure because I need to go back to the person I originally got this from. If you are waiting for your replacement figure, X-TRANSBOTS are actually telling you need to go back to your supplier. Now, originally I complained to X-TRANSBOTS about the Locke figure, and now they're saying I need to go back to my supplier. I've never contacted my supplier about my issues with this figure, so I need to make sure that I do contact my supplier. And if you have contacted X-TRANSBOTS in the past, apparently they will not be sending you your replacement figure. Your supplier will, so make sure that you contact your supplier, as I will. Looking at the figure itself then, and one detail that I can see that is different, certainly different to the version that I've got, is this backpack. That tab seems to be a lot deeper and a lot better connected, certainly than the version that I got. So fingers crossed that that now tabs in correctly. When we see them next to each other, I can't really see too much difference when we look at the old pictures versus the new pictures. Maybe the chest looks a little bit closer together. That little plastic piece just above the hips there is definitely a different color. Like I said, a lot of it is the engineering inside. They don't seem to have made too many changes to the aesthetics on the outside, and if they have, they're very, very, very subtle. If somebody has a better eagle eye than me down in the comments, please let me know what I'm missing here, because I really don't see too many differences to the outside. X-TRANSBOTS are still releasing pictures of new products that they plan to release, and this is going to be an Omnibot, apparently. So I believe XTB are calling this one Yaguchi. I'm probably absolutely butchering that. Apologies. Let me know what that means if you are aware of why it's called Yaguchi. I think this is Omnibot. It's not a character I'm completely aware of, but this is the MX-24. I think that both modes here look really, really good, actually. I think this is a Nissan. Again, someone will tell me that I'm wrong. But this looks absolutely fantastic. I actually really like the bot mode here. I think it looks very, very, very cool. Slight correction from my side on something I spoke about last week. I said that this was KANG Toys' take on Optimus Primal, and I've since learned and been made aware that this is actually part of their Predacons lineup. So this is going to form part of Predaking, and people are calling his Monkey Pants. I'm not sure if that's what he's called, but I think he forms the legs, so people are calling it Monkey Pants. Love it. Very, very cool. Apparently, there's a little bit of controversy and a little bit of people saying, I don't like this. It's not the Predacons, not my Predacons. For me, I need to do some more research on this one and have a look at it. But yeah, slight correction from my side, but it is Optimus Prime, all right. Put it in your collection as a cool Optimus Primal if you don't want it as part of the Predacons. Movie news. So they're moving from Quebec down to Peru now for the Rise of the Beasts, or whatever the hell it's called. And we showed off some pictures of Scourge. So the black truck has been confirmed as Scourge, or basically Nemesis Prime, I think, but they're going with the name of Scourge. But the orange truck, who is it? Nobody seems to know or has put anywhere who the orange truck is. We can see a few other trucks and vehicles underneath covers as well in Peru. But let me know, who do you think the orange one is? I think Scourge looks pretty good. Very nice. We know as well that Takara are currently working on doing a MP take on Cliffjumper, and we've seen a few new images. So full credit for these to Robotic Planet, who has definitely shared some of the best images that we've seen so far of the alt mode. Really cool, really nice, and I like the fact, we know that when they do these, they just create these out of whatever was in the mold at the time. But I like the fact that we get a bit of translucent here, because we can actually see how some of this transformation is going to work, the way that the tires fold into the chest. So I think that's really nice and really cool. For me, this looked great. I haven't got the MP Bumblebee, but this Cliffjumper does look really, really cool. Comes with his classic long-range cannon that he just needs to get a better aim with. But this looks great. I haven't got the Bumblebee, like I say, so I don't know how this will shape up next to the Bumblebee, but we do get a few pictures of him next to Bumblebee, and this is him doing his Bumblebee pose, I guess, which is pretty funny. But yeah, we see a picture now of him next to Bumblebee, so we can see a size comparison, and he looks about the same height, if not a little bit taller than Bumblebee, but there are a lot of differences, a lot of changes between the two. I think this is great though. Very, very cool, very, very nice. It's nice to see that Cliffjumper's getting his own mold and they're not just recoloring a Bumblebee. And speaking of colour, we did get a few images now, thanks to JCan7, of the Cliffjumper with some color. So these are just a few images of it on the drawing board, a few images of the prototype. We can see exactly where that Autobot logo is going to be, and of course he's going to be very, very red. Hasbro China know exactly how to market Kingdom over there. Look at this absolutely awesome 3D digital display that was going on above an Adidas store, it looks like, in China. Absolutely fantastic. They are literally popping off the screen there. This is one of the coolest marketing campaigns I think I have ever seen. Awesome. Last week we saw that Hasbro announced during their Friday fans thing that they did that they were going to be doing this chess set, and that you could go over to Kickstarter and buy the chess set. Now, a few people spoke to me in the comments on my last video and were like, this thing's going to be hella expensive. They're going to sell all the parts in between. They're going to sell it individually, make you buy the board and then each piece individually and this and this. And I'm glad to say they're not doing that. But what they are going to do is charge you $600 for the pleasure of buying this chess set. It's a no from me.
This is bad comedy.
A few more images have come through now of the R.E.D. Megatron from the movie when he's mid-transformation. This is going to make me break my rules on buying non-transforming Transformers. I think this is awesome. Absolutely incredible. Fingers crossed, because I know that in the US this is a Target exclusive. Fingers crossed that the guys over at In Demand Toys are going to be able to get me a couple of these. And thank you very much to the people who've reached out to me in the comments and either offered to buy one for me or actually offered just to send me one. Thank you very much. Very, very much appreciated. But I'm definitely going to look to try and purchase this myself. The box for this also looks absolutely fantastic, and I will of course be reviewing this and then sticking it up on my shelf because this dude is just too cool for me not to pick up. Few new images of some figures from Hasbro, so we're going to get a Pipes and we can see him here next to Hoffa, and also in his Diaclone colours, Blue Streak. So yeah, very nice. Very cool. I'm very happy that both of these figures are going to get released. Probably for me, not going to pick them up. I mean, there's not much difference between some of the other figures that I already have. Pipes is not something I think that I need to pick up, although this colorway is quite nice. And Blue Streak is, yeah, he's just another Datsun, right? It's not something I need in my collection. But if these two figures are part of your favorite Transformers of all time, these do look like fantastic representations of these characters. So that's it from me on this Transformers Tuesday. As always, thank you so much for your support. This channel has just gone past the 3.58k subscribers mark. That is absolutely outstanding. Thank you all so much for the support that you show me every single week, and let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Love chatting with all of you down there. You can reach me as always on all of the different socials, be it Instagram or Twitter, where nobody speaks to me and nobody follows me, so feel free to do so there. And you can also soon find me on Twitch TV as well, I pretty much reckon. And that's it from me today, so thank you all very much, and I will see you all very, very soon. Peace!